Did you know that some of the most legendary films in cinema history revolve around crime, loyalty, betrayal, and power struggles within the underworld? From cold blooded executions to complex moral dilemmas, gangster movies have captivated audiences for decades. Stick around till the end because number one on this list is a shocking masterpiece that redefined the entire genre. This isn't just about guns and violence, it's about the psychology of crime and the empire built behind every bullet. Let's dive into the top 10 gangster movies of all time. Number 10. Scarface. Brian De Palma's Scarface is the definition of iconic. It follows Tony Montana, a Cuban immigrant who rises from rags to riches in Miami's cocaine trade. With Al Pacino's unforgettable performance and Oliver Stone's explosive screenplay, this film etched its name into pop culture. It's loud, violent, and unapologetically ambitious, just like its anti-hero. Though controversial for its time, Scarface became a cult classic and inspired countless rappers, filmmakers, and fashion designers. Number 9. The Untouchables. Directed by Brian De Palma again and written by David Mamet, The Untouchables portrays the real-life battle between lawman Elliot Ness and infamous gangster Al Capone during Prohibition. Kevin Costner stars as Ness, while Robert De Niro delivers a chilling portrayal of Capone. The film is less gritty realism and more operatic crime drama with sweeping shots and intense moral conflict. A must-watch for fans of stylized historical gangster tales. Number 8. City of God. From Brazil comes City of God, a cinematic juggernaut that exposes the grim reality of gang life in Rio de Janeiro's favelas. Directed by Fernando Meirelles and Katia Lund, it follows Rocket, a young boy with a camera, as he documents the violent rise of drug lords in his neighborhood. Based on real events, this film isn't just about crime, it's about poverty, survival, and systemic failure. It's gripping, educational, and deeply human. Number 7. A Bronx Tale. Directed by and starring Robert De Niro, A Bronx Tale is a coming-of-age gangster film told through the eyes of a young Italian-American boy named Calogero. Torn between the honest path shown by his father and the seductive world of a local gangster, Sonny, the movie explores choices, consequences, and identity. The film teaches us that sometimes the streets aren't about toughness, but wisdom and discipline. Number 6. Gangs of New York. Martin Scorsese's Gangs of New York isn't your typical mob flick. Set in the 1860s, it tells the story of gang warfare in New York's Five Points district during the Civil War. Leonardo DiCaprio plays Amsterdam Vallon, a young man seeking vengeance for his father's death at the hands of Bill the Butcher Cutting, played masterfully by Daniel Day-Lewis. This film is a deep dive into the origins of American gang culture. Scorsese fuses history and fiction to explore immigration, nationalism, and urban chaos. Number 5. American Gangster. Directed by Ridley Scott and based on true events, American Gangster chronicles the rise of Frank Lucas, a Harlem drug lord who smuggled heroin into the US via American military planes during the Vietnam War. Denzel Washington plays Lucas with quiet menace, while Russell Crowe stars as Richie Roberts, the honest cop determined to bring him down. The cat and mouse dynamic between the two is electric. It's a story of business, ethics, and corruption, where the line between cop and criminal becomes dangerously thin. A modern classic with historical substance. Number 4. Casino. Another Martin Scorsese gem, Casino delves into the glitzy yet deadly world of mob-controlled Las Vegas in the 1970s. Robert De Niro plays Sam Ace Rothstein, a casino manager who tries to run a clean business in a corrupt system. Joe Pesci plays his violent enforcer, Nicky Santoro, while Sharon Stone stuns as Ace's spiraling wife, Ginger. The film explores how the mob lost control of Vegas and themselves. Number 3. The Departed. Scorsese once again flexes his mastery in The Departed, a remake of Hong Kong's Infernal Affairs. Set in Boston, it's about an undercover cop in the Irish mob and a mole within the police, each trying to expose the other. Leonardo DiCaprio, Matt Damon, Jack Nicholson, and Mark Wahlberg all deliver powerhouse performances. The film is intense, unpredictable, and morally complex. It's a crime thriller where deception and identity blur, keeping you on edge till the very last frame. Number 2. Goodfellas. As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster. With that iconic line, Goodfellas begins its unforgettable ride through the rise and fall of Henry Hill, a real-life mob associate. Directed by Martin Scorsese and based on Nicholas Pileggi's book, the film stars Ray Liotta, Robert De Niro, and Joe Pesci, who won an Oscar for his explosive role as Tommy DeVito. It's a raw portrait of how seductive and ultimately destructive mob life can be. Number 1, The Godfather. And here it is. Number 1, a trilogy that didn't just define gangster cinema, it transcended it. Francis Ford Coppola's The Godfather films are operatic epics of family, power, and legacy. The first two installments especially are masterpieces. Marlon Brando as Don Vito Corleone, Al Pacino as Michael. His transformation from war hero to ruthless Don is one of cinema's greatest arcs. The Godfather isn't about crime, it's about the cost of loyalty and the burden of inheritance. From its haunting score to its Shakespearean drama, the trilogy is pure storytelling perfection. Part 3 might be divisive, but the saga as a whole is timeless. Without it, there would be no Goodfellas, no Sopranos, and no modern mafia genre. Gangster movies aren't just about bullets and blood. They're about loyalty, power, and the human psyche under pressure. These films helped us understand the underworld, question authority, and ponder the gray zones of morality. Which of these movies is your favorite? Did we miss one that should have made the list? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more cinematic breakdowns from MZeeUniverse. Until next time, stay sharp and stay out of trouble.